Breaking news in the world of tech investing: the question every investor, analyst, and Apple fanatic is asking right now: where exactly will Apple stock land 3 years from now, and should you be paying very close attention to the answer? Apple, the most valuable company on the planet. A brand so deeply woven into the fabric of daily life that billions of people wake up, reach for their iPhones, and never think twice. But here's the thing: when we talk about Apple as an investment, we're not just talking about a phone company anymore, and that distinction could mean everything for where this stock is headed. Let's break this down fast because the details here are critical. Apple currently sits as a multi-trillion-dollar giant, but the real story isn't about what it's already built, it's about what's coming. Over the next 3 years, analysts at Trefis are drilling into Apple's trajectory with laser precision, and the numbers tell a fascinating story. The company's services division, think App Store, Apple Music, iCloud, Apple TV Plus, and Apple Pay, has been growing at a pace that is fundamentally reshaping how we value this company. Services revenue has been climbing steadily, and projections suggest this segment could become even more dominant in Apple's overall revenue mix by 2027. Here's why that matters enormously. Hardware sales, particularly iPhones, have historically driven Apple's valuation. But hardware is cyclical. People don't upgrade every year like they used to. Services, on the other hand, generate recurring revenue. Month after month. Year after year. That kind of predictable income stream is exactly what institutional investors dream about, and it gives Apple a much more stable financial foundation than people sometimes realize. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room: artificial intelligence. Apple's push into AI with Apple Intelligence, its on-device processing capabilities, and its integration across iOS, macOS, and beyond could be an absolute game-changer for stock performance over the next 3 years. If Apple successfully monetizes AI features through premium subscription tiers or hardware upgrade cycles, we could be looking at meaningful upside that current valuations haven't fully priced in yet. But wait, it's not all sunshine and trillion-dollar valuations. There are serious headwinds that investors cannot ignore. China remains a massive wildcard. Apple generates a significant portion of its revenue from Chinese consumers and manufactures a substantial amount of its products there. Geopolitical tensions, regulatory crackdowns, and fierce competition from domestic Chinese smartphone brands like Huawei are real threats that could compress growth faster than optimists are projecting. Then there's valuation itself. Apple trades at a premium that demands near-perfect execution. Any stumble: a disappointing iPhone cycle, a regulatory blow to the App Store's revenue model, or a slower-than-expected AI rollout could trigger sharp corrections that wipe out months of gains almost overnight. Trefis analysts are weighing all of these factors: the services growth engine, the AI opportunity, the China risk, and the premium valuation question to build a 3-year price outlook that investors need to understand before making any major portfolio decisions. Their analytical framework looks at key value drivers including unit sales projections, average selling price trends, services ARPU growth, and margin expansion potential across Apple's entire ecosystem. The bottom line? Apple's 3-year story isn't simply about whether people keep buying iPhones. It's about whether the world's most powerful technology ecosystem can successfully transform itself into something even more valuable: a services and AI powerhouse that commands a premium for decades to come. 3 years in the stock market can feel like a lifetime, or it can pass in the blink of an eye. And for Apple investors everywhere right now, the most dangerous question isn't whether Apple will grow, it's whether the market has already priced in every last drop of that growth before you even had the chance to act.